Hello and welcome everyone to a new springtime edition of your Kingsport Chamber Zone, the show that's all about your Kingsport Chamber in this great city of Kingsport. I am Bob Fegans with your Kingsport Chamber.
Yes,
as always, she's my good friend and fellow golfer, caddy more like, Laura Woods with Eastman. And my friend, always know it's spring when we chat Final Four,
Yes.
fill out our brackets, you
Yes.
know. We're chatting spring training, the
Yes.
Masters is coming, and always know it's spring from when we're taping our show from where we are today, Ridgefields.
Just a gorgeous venue. As you can see, we're right now located in the tavern at Ridgefields, which is just magnificent. But of course, one of the big draws for this club is the beautiful Donald H. Ross Championship Golf Course. That is a gem of a course that we are so fortunate to have here in Kingsport. If you're looking to be active, whether you like to do indoor or outdoor tennis, if you want to swim, if you want the latest in physical exercise equipment or classes, this is the place where you can find all of that. And on top of it, this great dining area that has wonderful food and a brand new events operator as well that can cater to any event that you're having. We'll learn all about it when we have three wonderful people associated with Ridgefields on our show in just a little bit.
It truly is a gem for Kingsport. A lot going on here at Ridgefields, including Ridgefields is getting ready to host your Kingsport Chamber's 24th annual golf scramble. Of course, that popular tournament is sponsored by Food City, Pepsi, Hunter Smith & Davis, and of course Texas Roadhouse providing the lunch and dinner. It's set for Monday, May 9th, right here at Ridgefields. We'll have Food City's own Mark Hubbard on our show to tell you how easy it is for you to enter your team.
If the Chamber annual dinner is your annual winter bash,
Yes.
I think of the golf scramble as your annual spring bash.
Spring bash, that's right. Now we just need a summer and fall party. We're set, aren't we?
And then right after that, we're going to have Frank Lett and Lara Potter from the Kingsport Convention and Visitors Bureau on our show to talk to us about why we've been seeing so many new faces here in Kingsport, so many visitors to our area, and the wonderful impact that it is having on our economy and the importance that it has for us as well.
Another fun CZ ahead. Before we get to all those great guests, let's take a look at some upcoming Kingsport Chamber events. And we are so happy to be joined by our host for today's Kingsport Chamber Zone. Stan Pace is the owner here at Ridgefields, and Cliff Kresge is the club's general manager. And gentlemen, thanks for hosting us. We always love coming back here to Ridgefields any time of the year, but especially during the spring. So
We're glad you're here, and we're thankful that you let us be on this today.
Thank you for
well,
the weather that you ordered as well.
yes.
We appreciate that.
We did that.
yes, I know, and another perfect day. And Cliff even gave you credit, Stan. So thank you. So
That's surprising.
Yeah, but there's a lot happening at Ridgefields. We're going to get into all that. But first, just give us a general overview of the club, Stan, and tell us how well Ridgefields is doing.
Well, actually, Ridgefields is doing very well. This is the 5th year that I've had it, and the members have been tremendous, and we're always having new members come in. So we're real excited about the changes that are continually taking place here, and it's an exciting place to be, as well as being the crown, one of the historical crown jewels of Kingsport, which is the Donald Ross Golf Course. It really is something.
We're so fortunate to have the club here, and something neat that you've done. Anybody who walks into the clubhouse will notice all of the changes that you've made there. So let's start with the fitness area, because you've added 2 new rooms for the fitness center, as well as some really great equipment.
Right. Well, there's always been a fitness center per se here at Ridgefields, but it wasn't at the level that it really needed to be at. And so we just really upgraded to top of the line, state of the art equipment. It's the best you can get, and so that's what we felt like that the Ridgefields members deserved and what they needed to have. So that's what we've done. We've added a lot of new classes, new programs going on in their equipment. So that's a whole new upgrade of what's taking place here.
And in addition to the classes, you also have a staff available to offer personal training.
Yeah, we do. We have Jennifer Guest. She's our over the fitness program here, and she does a great job with that.
Right.
She does. My wife uses Jennifer and just absolutely loves her. In fact, she's in there right now, and this new equipment is just marvelous. It really is first rate.
Really
yeah.
enjoying it. I'm really not say surprised, but maybe I am surprised at how well that has really taken off here at Ridgefields, because they always have had nice fitness equipment, not at the level though that we've got right now.
Well, another nice feature is when you're in the fitness center, especially the new part, this is your view when you're on some of the machines over here over the river. And it's actually a beautiful
And a
view.
lot of the changes that are taking place, we're starting to take advantage more of this building and this view, because it's a gorgeous facility.
Well, and speaking of this building, Cliff, another major change is you've moved the member center from its original location in the pro shop. So you moved the member center and the pro shop over to the main clubhouse. Tell us about that move and why it's so more beneficial to your members.
It's really been a great move. It was Stan's brainchild, but it's really fantastic. We were too separated, and we weren't able to service the members like we can now with the pub and the TVs and everything's right there. And it's just everybody. We've had some great feedback on that.
Brings everyone closer together, more
really
community.
Cohesiveness to the members, because this place has been, it's very large anyway, and it was so spread out, almost like a college campus, and there was a lot of stuff going on, a lot of people spread out, and a lot of times you never knew who the other members was here. So now we've brought it into this facility together. It's brought a cohesiveness to it. It's allowed us to really keep this at the level we want Ridgefields to be.
Well, it's obviously a great change and it's received wonderful feedback. And of course, your most prominent feature here is, as Stan mentioned, is your gem of a golf course, the Donald Ross Championship Golf Course. Tell us about the golf course here, Cliff, and also what other options you offer to golfers here.
Well, first of all, he's right. Donald Ross is one of the renowned architects in the history of the game, and we have members that are members all over the country, but still remain members here due to our golf course, and that speaks volumes for the course we have here. Yeah, we have several different teachers. We have Patty Eiselstein that actually does a lot of work here, myself, and then we have Steve Moore who does lessons as well. All those guys are finally qualified to do that stuff. We have, like I said, a wonderful golf course to do it all on. We have an indoor hitting facility if guys want to practice if the weather's not good. And it's really been wonderful.
And on any evening you can come down here and you can see the kids taking advantage too, because you have a great juniors program going on here as well.
Yeah, we do. Patty's been very instrumental with that as well. And we have 2 times a year, we have junior clinics, and they all come out in groves for that.
Yeah, she does a really good job with the kids. We have a large number of children that participate in the children's program, and tennis also. The tennis program Mike Norris has a tremendous tennis program. But as far as the golf lessons go, of course Cliff has everybody knows his professional background, so you're not going to find better than that around here. And then Patty does a great job too. She's a professional golfer, so she really does well. So Ridgefields is fortunate right now to have the team that we have on staff here. And as far as I said, also the tennis program. Their tennis program here is phenomenal. We have a large group of the members that are here only because of the tennis program.
Saturday morning you watch the parade cars coming down here for the people coming to play tennis.
Because you have the outdoor clay courts, you also have an indoor facility.
So speaking of the great staff, that also extends into the dining options that are available here at Ridgefield. So would you talk just a little bit about what you offer your members?
We've had a transition in that since we've combined everything in this building. It's kind of unique in what I'm doing right now is because I'm having local venues cater the meals on Thursday and Friday nights for the members. We're open for lunch throughout the week, several days a week, and one of the tremendous changes that has taken place, it's really been a great addition to Ridgefields, is the fact that Tom Pratt has taken over the events in the venue section, and he's doing a great job. He's getting a tremendous amount of weddings booked. We've always had weddings out here. This is a beautiful place with the nostalgia to have weddings and events, but he has the staff that can really take care of it and provide the service that people need, because that's not really what we did. That's not we want to focus on the golf course, the tennis program, and let Tom do his thing in what he's experienced in.
Sure.
And of course, you touched on the members. The membership is going very well, but highlight some of the membership options you have here and how people can join.
It's really pretty simple. We have two options. You can either have a full golf membership, which includes what's kind of unusual. There's a couple of things unusual in our membership. We do not charge cart fees. We don't have food minimums. We never do assessments. And one thing that we do also is your membership also includes a membership to the 5 Gold Star Fitness locations. The membership here is the same as I've been doing for the past 30 years at Gold Star Fitness. Once you have a membership, your rate never increases permanently Your dues don't, as long as you keep renewing annually. So when you lock into a membership, it's also a real financial value over time, because as the memberships naturally increase over time, yours never goes up. Then we have the what we call the standard membership, which includes everything except the golf. So if you want the golf, you get the premier membership. If you want the not golf, you get the standard membership. And if they'll go to ridgefieldsclub.com, that has the rates, the different programs, and what the rates are on there. I will mention that April 15th we are raising it's time for us to do our annual raising of dues for the new people that come in and join. It won't affect the current members. So
hurry up, y'all.
People hurry up, get in here before April 15th and get locked in.
That's right.
Well, another big event and a fun event you're preparing for is your Kingsport Chambers Golf Scramble, coming back here to Ridgefields now for the 24th time, and we certainly appreciate you all hosting that. You and your outstanding team do your usual great job. But Cliff, what does it mean to Ridgefields to host that tournament for your Kingsport Chamber?
It's a big event for us. It's actually probably one of our biggest attended events. I mean, you guys bring in, I don't know, what are you bringing, about 40 groups or? And
they bring in a lot.
Yeah.
It's a packed day.
Maybe it's more than that, but it's full every year. So if you want to get in, you got to sign up soon. But it's a great cause, and we're really proud to have it here.
Stan, if anybody wanted a tour, they want to come visit, they want more membership information on Ridgefields, the Riverside events at Ridgefields, where can they find that information?
Well, they can go to ridgefieldsclub.com, as I said, or they're welcome to just come out anytime they want to. Come on into the front here, and we'll have staff that'll be glad to show them around, give them a tour of the facility, and go over the rates with them.
Wonderful. We're just very fortunate to have someone like you behind all of this. He's willing to take something that's just so iconic in Kingsport and make it even better than it was.
Absolutely.
So Stan Pace, Cliff Kresge with Ridgefields, thank you so much for having us out today. Again, thank you for the gorgeous weather. We appreciate that as well.
All right, you're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, thank you both. And we'll tell you how you can book your next event here at Ridgefields when we come back with more of your CZ.
Your Kingsport Chamber Golf Scramble tees off Monday, May 9th at Ridgefields. Tee times are 9 a.m. or 2 p.m. with great awards and hole prizes. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner provided. Enjoy playing this Donald Ross masterpiece and support your Kingsport Chamber. Contact your Kingsport Chamber at 392-8800 or go to kingsportchamber.org. Your Kingsport Chamber Golf Scramble Monday, May 9th at Ridgefields. Sponsored by Food City, Pepsi, Hunter Smith & Davis, Texas Roadhouse, My 19 WKPG, and MeTV.
And welcome back to this edition of your Kingsport Chamber Zone on location from the beautiful back patio here at Ridgefields.
Yes, and this back patio has been very crowded recently, and for a number of reasons. The main one of which is because Ridgefields has greatly enhanced and upgraded its banquet and event facilities here, mainly because of the gentleman who is joining us now. He's been a longtime friend and supporter of your Kingsport Chamber. He is Tom Pratt. He's the owner of Pratt's. He's also now the new operator here at the Riverside Events at Ridgefields, which covers all the banquet and event meeting planning facilities here at this beautiful club. Tom, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. I'm honored to be here today. It's a beautiful day to sit out on the patio.
And a beautiful, we sit out here all day, so yeah.
Yes, we thanked Stan earlier for ordering the wings.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. And you now have a lot of groups sitting out here and enjoying the day because you now, as we mentioned, are the operator of Riverside Events at Ridgefields, the new event and banquet catering facility here. Tell us about that venture and why you decided to come join the Ridgefields operation.
It's been a dream of mine for 5 years or longer, probably have my own venue. But I didn't want to go out and build something on the hillside and go to that expense.
Sure.
And it just sort of worked out. We were catering a wedding here one night. Stan saw the kind of food we were doing, which incidentally was not barbecue.
Right.
And he thought this was great. Didn't realize that we did all that. So we started talking, and then a few months later we got together, and he, wanted to know if we were interested still. And I said, yeah, we would love to, because we've always wanted our own place. Right. And this is just the most gorgeous facility in the region, really, in the Tri-City area. And there's so much to do here. You've got the patio, you've got the garden room. The garden room will seat up to about 125. You can have a separate party in the ballroom for up to 250. And there's not but one facility in the Kingsport area that can accommodate 250 people.
Right. Sure.
And so we've got a real advantage on the other event facilities if it's a group of 200 or more. The parking is amazing. We've got 170 plus parking places, and they're very close in out front. They've got an overhang out front. If it's rainy, you can get in. Brides, I've seen brides from all the weddings we've been doing. They get stressed out the week before the event if they're in an outdoor facility because they're so worried that it might rain and they're checking their weather every 30 minutes. Here, you don't have to worry about that if you book the ballroom or the garden room.
Sure.
Well, we love the name too. It's very fitting. Riverside Events at Ridgefields.
Right.
And Tom, if people want more information, if they want to book their next party event here at Riverside Events at Ridgefields, where can they find you and that
Just call
information?
us, it's actually through Pratt's Catering because we are the exclusive caterers here.
Okay.
So it's prattscatering.com, or you can call 246-2500 extension 2, and Karen Poff will answer the phone and she'll get you started. And I will meet down here at any point, anytime, day or night, 7 days a week to show you this facility. It's just, I'm proud of it, I'm thankful for it, and we're honored to be able to be here.
Well, and we're glad to have you here. So Tom Pratt's with Riverside Events at Ridgefield. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, guys.
We appreciate you taking some time to talk to us.
Oh, absolutely, my pleasure.
Thank you, Tom.
Yes, sir.
And when we come back on your CZ, we'll have a preview of your Keene Sport Chambers Golf Scramble.
And welcome back to this edition of your King Sport Chamber Zone on location from Ridgefields.
It's so nice to be here. It's so nice to be sitting close to this golf course so we can get done quickly so we can
Hint,
play a little.
hint.
Yes, and speaking of golf, Ridgefields is preparing to host your Keene Sport Chambers Golf Scramble right here on Monday, May the 9th. Here now with a preview of that fun tournament is our good friend and huge
Yes.
supporter and fan of your
Thank
Keene
you.
Sport Chamber,
Glad to
the
be
one
here.
and only Mark Hubbard.
I don't know about one and only, but,
Story-
but I am glad to be
Yeah,
here.
well, there is only one and only, thank goodness. But but Mark is the store manager of the Food City on Eastman Road. Food City, once again, along with Pepsi and Hunter Smith and Davis, are the title sponsors of your Keene Sport Chambers Golf Scramble. Mark, it's good to see you.
Yes.
Good to see you. Good, glad to be here. It is this year 24th annual scramble. It's May 9th here at this beautiful, and I, been here for 10 minutes or so, and I heard beautiful probably 10 times.
You don't wanna leave, do you?
And the popularity of this, the tournament we got 2 flights, 8:45 and 2. You can play in either, and if it's like Bob and Stu, they actually would love to create a third one somehow.
that's right.
But with that said,
Stu might play better in the dark, actually.
title sponsors Food City, Pepsi, and the law office of Hunter Smith and Davis. We got breakfast, lunch, and also dinner.
Mark, what is the cost to enter the Keene Sport
Well,
Chamber
a
Golf
team
Tournament?
is $600. Whole sponsor is $250. The chairman's discount, and honestly, me and Bob had talked about this before. It's really what most of them do, $775, and you can do either individual or place a team.
Mark, once again, if people want to enter the Keene Sport Chamber Golf Scramble, how do they do that?
King Sport Chamber, 392-8800, or go to kingsport.org. So.
All righty.
So people will take advantage of that, I'm sure. Mark Hubbard with Food City, thank you so much. First off, for everything that Food City does for our
Thank you.
community. Secondly, for being a longtime sponsor of the Chambers Golf Scramble and being on our show to talk about it today. I'm sure we'll see you out here on Monday, May the 9th, right?
We sure will.
With this popcorn machine, right?
Absolutely. And we do this, and this is something that Mr. Moore was just absolutely passionate about. And when I came, and I'm not going to say Tucky's place, I came in to do what I do. I took what he had in place and I just rode with it, and that's really, it's a tribute not only for us to be in a community, it's also that looking down from above, Ed Moore is watching saying, all right, Mr. Hubbard, you're doing okay.
And he's a good one to have watching over us. isn't he?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Mark, thank you. And when we come back on your CZ, we'll tell you how easy it is for you to bring your next event or meeting to Keene Sport.
Your Kingsport Chamber Golf Scramble tees off Monday, May 9th at Ridgefields. Tee times are 9 a.m. or 2 p.m. with great awards and hole prizes. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner provided. Enjoy playing this Donald Ross masterpiece and support your Kingsport Chamber. Contact your Kingsport Chamber at 392-8800 or go to kingsportchamber.org. Your Kingsport Chamber Golf Scramble Monday, May 9th at Ridgefields. Sponsored by Food City, Pepsi, Hunter Smith & Davis, Texas Roadhouse, My 19 WKPT, and MeTV.
And welcome back to your Kingsport Chamber Zone on location from Ridgefields.
You know, we talk a lot on the show about the impact that bringing visitors to the Kingsport area can have here for us. And just last year, we had 25,000 visitors here to Kingsport with a $15 million impact on our economy. That's just amazing. And two of the people who are responsible for that are with the Kingsport Convention and Visitors Bureau. We have Frank Lett, who is the Executive Director of the KCVB, and we have Lara Potter, who is in charge of the sales for the KCVB. So both of you all, welcome so much. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
We love seeing these groups running around Kingsport. We love having them here spending their money and spending nights here and everything like that. So Frank, can you give us an overview of what your organization does that makes these people want to come here?
Yeah, we have several different departments within our organization. Lara heads up the meetings and meeting sales and hotel coordination. Myself and John Pendleton take care of the sports events. Judd Teague's the boss. And then we also do certain special events. We manage Hunter Wright Stadium for the city, the Downtown Concert Series, and we also manage Fun Fest and Move to Kingsport.
Now, you mentioned the sports tournaments. It seems like you can't go anywhere in Kingsport without seeing some, 15-year-old boy or girl in a uniform with some sports tournament that the KCVB has brought here to Kingsport. So you have these all year long, but highlight some that you have already held this year and tell us what's on the KCVB lineup for this spring and summer.
Sure, we were joking the other day is we have 29 events this year that we either operate or support. So if you take out the holidays, we're basically at least every other week. So we have,
sometimes on holidays.
or sometimes most times on holiday. So yeah, this past year, a thing that we did that was great, and we're bringing it back again this year, is the NAI showcase events, the big show. It's over Thanksgiving weekend. Coming up in July, over the 4th of July, we have the 7th grade AAU Girls Basketball National Championship. Throughout the spring, coming up the next few weeks, we have an AAU Wrestling National Championship. 3 college baseball tournaments, a college softball tournament, so just a variety of traditional sports throughout the city.
And it's important to note that Kingsport is competing with cities nationwide to recruit these tournaments to their towns, and Kingsport keeps getting them year after year after year. So why do these groups continue to select Kingsport, and what's the feedback you get from all these visitors who come here?
Yeah, recently we were finalists with Tampa and Palm Beach counties, and we won the event, so we beat out 2 Florida cities. So I think people like the small town feel, the safety factor, and then we just have a good reputation with the youth organizations over the past 25 years of doing national championships and regional events in Kingsport. So people like coming here. It's easy to get around, a lot of Southern hospitality, and the venues are fantastic. And first and foremost, I probably should have said the community. They get behind everything we do, and from our restaurants to hotels to local volunteer groups taking care of us, and we couldn't do it without them.
Many people probably don't realize is that we have so many different venues and amenities available to cater to really any size group that wants to come to Kingsport.
Definitely so. So one of the things is that they'll say, well, I don't know, 50 people, 500 people, we don't care. 2,000 people, bring them on. We would love to have them. Not only do we have the Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center that most of us are well aware of, and it is a fabulous award-winning facility, and it often helps us seal the deal to get people to come to Kingsport, but groups want to go off-site and explore what we have to offer. Well, let's start with right here at Ridgefields. They have a beautiful facility here. They have the banquet hall. They have the hall that I've just seen downstairs today, and then this beautiful patio area. That's just one of the many places. Whatever it is that you're looking to do, I can take that and make it specific for your group and personalize it and make them feel good about the fact that they're being well taken care of, and then they're going to return to Kingsport. And I do want to say, as far as one of the Bring It to Kingsport campaigns that we have had going on, and Laura, you're well aware of it, this being involved with the Tennessee Bar Association, but I am happy to report that in July of 2017, and that's how far in advance we work, but in July of 2017, we're going to be, I think it's July, well anyway,
it is.
It's 2017. We are going to be hosting the Tennessee Bar Association, so not only the attorneys, but we're also going to be hosting the judges. The Tennessee Association for Justice will be meeting in Kingsport, and Judge Rob Montgomery was instrumental in making that happen. He is a perfect example of a Bring It to Kingsport opportunity. He reached out to us, we went after the business, we fought for it, we got it, and that's huge for Kingsport, as we will have hundreds of people filling the hotels, experiencing all that we have to offer in the area. And so thank you to the Tennessee Bar Association and to Judge Montgomery, and we want everyone to continue doing it.
Yeah.
And Frank, it's obviously evident. I mean, this is huge business for Kingsport. It means a lot. So to talk about the impact of not only the Bring It to Kingsport effort, but also all you all do with the KCVB and the financial impact that tourism makes on our economy.
Sure, through sports, it's about $15 million this past year. We're going to be close to $20 million this year with AAU girls basketball coming. We didn't have that last year, but we do have it for the next 3 years. Next year is probably going to be a record year for us with the AAU Gymnastics Nationals. But tourism as a whole in Kingsport is about $110 million impact to the area a year. A lot of that's due to the race, due to our efforts, due to business travel, but it's about $110 million, which it puts us 7th in counties. As Sullivan County goes 7 in the state of Tennessee out of 95. So
That's wonderful.
It's good company.
Pretty good ranking.
I mean, that's fantastic. It's a testament to what you all do. So, Lara, if people want more information about either the Bring It to Kingsport campaign or find out more information about what KCVB has to offer, where do they get that?
Sure, of course you can just contact the Kingsport Chamber, which you will make people well aware of how to do so. But you can also go to visitkingsport.com and find out all of the information there that you could about Bring It to Kingsport. You can learn how to contact us, just learn more about the KCVB as a whole. So, we continue to be a little bit of a secret, but we want our community to know why we're here and what we do, and it's so important to get those visitors in here because they're spending their dollars in our restaurants, at our retail establishments. We want visitors off of them.
And you can also get a list of special events, local events, sports tournaments, all that on our website as well.
Yes, that's great.
Absolutely. Great news. Frank Lett and Lara Potter with the Kingsport Convention and Visitors Bureau. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for all you're doing for tourism for Kingsport.
Thank you all.
Thanks, guys.
Stay tuned. We'll have more of your CZ right after this.
What a beautiful club, what a beautiful, wonderful asset for Kingsport. We want to thank the wonderful team here at Ridgefields for hosting your CZ today. And as always, the great team at Spectrum Reach for producing our show. A special shout out to Ben Thompson for pinch hitting for Jason today. He's the director of our show.
I was also going to give Spectrum Reach a special shout out too, since we've talked so much about investing into your community on this show. They are an organization that has likewise invested in us for the last 296 episodes, and so thank you so much for that. We appreciate it. We also want to remind you to find out what's happening here in Kingsport. Please watch us here on the Kingsport Chamber Zone. You can also contact the Chamber at kingsportchamber.org. Give them a call at 392-8800. If you're feeling social, they are as well, so you can like them on Facebook and you can follow them on Twitter. Any way that you want to get in touch with them, they're always willing to be there for you.
And come back here and join us at Ridgefields on Monday, May 9th for your Kingsport Chamber's 24th Annual Golf Scramble. Thanks to Food City, Pepsi, the law firm of Hunter, Smith & Davis, and Texas Roadhouse for sponsoring that event. Just call your Kingsport Chamber at 392-8800 to enter your team. You mentioned two flights, 9 a.m. or 2 p.m., or you can play all day. You mentioned episode 296, that's where we are today, making big plans for the 300th episode coming in May. So we hope you'll join us for that. More details on that coming soon.
As soon as we figure them out.
That's right. As soon as we know them, we'll let you know. And until our next visit together on your CZ, we are Bob and Laura reminding you to please be loyal
and buy local. Have a great week.
And there's a group coming through, so we need to get off the green.